Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Happy New Year! So I want to let you know off the bat that I will not be putting up any Kingdom Hearts episodes this week because I gotta kind of do something with that game for a couple of days. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, alright, I have to redo the game because I just got too fed up with the difficulty and I was getting my butt kicked in every single boss, so I switched to beginner. Anyway, you know, more room in your heart shall burn with Inquisition's hard-won allies. It is time to march on the breach and close it. You know what level that is? Well, I did do a couple of missions in the hinterlands. So there's that. I thought I'd do something to see if I can level up. That didn't happen. You get more out of leveling up when you're just fighting enemies than you do really doing any side missions. So, shoot, I don't have to do all this. Let's just go and do the quest or the main quest. Main mission.
Then the golden city is thine.
Why should it climb up there? There's nothing up here.
Speak only the word. Sing only the chant. Then the golden
I can't believe it's 15 already. Crazy! Well, actually, in replacement of not having any Kingdom Hearts videos, I'm gonna try my best to get out a review. A TV show review, because God knows I haven't done one in months. So, I'm working on that right now. I'll just let you know what it is right off the bat. It's going to be The Legend of Korra. That's what I'm working on. Since that show just ended, I feel like, hey, it's new and stuff. I just finished it, so I might as well talk about it. So I'm writing up the review right now. I am one third done.
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
Hey, Josephine.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who is she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's mages. According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
How?
Access to lyrium makes us rather more formidable than anticipated. We're becoming a challenge. Sadly, the remaining Grand Clerics appear to be consolidating the Chantry's power instead of comforting the masses.
Mage circles started falling years ago. The Chantry was troubled even before the Divine's murder.
Yet many people continue to bear it great love. We will not benefit from its decline. Little but the Chantry ties Orlais, Nevarra, Ferelden, Antiva, and even Rivain to a common cause.
Will I get a cutscene with Colin?
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
And Rasti's chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
So if everyone listens to the chant, things will be smooth as silk.
Her hand is going through her,
Commonality is merely a
like,
beginning,
just noticed
but
that.
it's an important one. We must learn to think beyond our own wants to secure peace in Thedas.
Planning to steer the history of the world, Ambassador Montillier.
I believe the Inquisition is already charting that course. Which brings me to a question, if you have a moment. The remaining Grand Clerics sent a missive inquiring about the events at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. They demand to know whether the Inquisition officially claims that Andraste saved you from the breach. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
I'd tell the Chantry I was saved by circumstance, not divine intervention.
Yet as rumors your Andraste's herald grow, the Grand Clerics may not believe such a humble reply. A difficult situation, and I thank you for your answer. A good day to you.
I should have asked her how she would have replied. Whoops! Let's see. I'm gonna go and see if I can talk to some other people.
And never to rule over him.
Is Vivian still mad at me?
Are they who have taken his gift and turned
I don't know that much about her, do I?
Yes?
Yes. Tell me about yourself.
I'd like to know more about you, Madame Vivienne.
Whatever would you like to know?
Your accent's not Orlesian. Where exactly are you from?
I am from the Circle, my dear. One's country of origin rarely matters there. But if you must know, I was born in Wycombe in the Free Marches. I was sent to the Ostwick Circle, but I transferred to Monsignor while still an apprentice.
I'm curious how a Circle mage winds up a courtier.
Nobody winds up at court, my dear. It takes a great deal of effort to arrive there. I caught the eye of Duke Bastien de Ghislaine, an advantageous connection that opened many doors. When the position of Enchanter to the Imperial Court became vacant, I was able to secure it.
You're married to the Duke de Ghislaine.
Of course not, my dear. Don't be ridiculous. Marriage is the business of alliance and inheritance. I'm Bastien's mistress.
Oh. What does his wife think?
And what does the Duchess de Ghislaine think of this arrangement?
We got along quite well. Duchess Nicoline and I used to host musical salons together. She was a great patron of the arts. She passed away from a fever a few years ago, the poor dear.
What duties does a court enchanter have?
I am tasked with providing assistance to the Empress on arcane matters. Most of my predecessors restricted this to lighting lamps and doing parlor tricks. In such troubled times as these, however, I provide political advice to Her Majesty on the subject of the Mage Rebellion.
I'm not gonna romance her. Shoot. Liliana should be here. Hey, whoa.
Is the Carter angry for the Inquisition?
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us, even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
In Redcliffe, you sacrificed yourself so that I could return here.
Of course I did. One small life in exchange for a second chance at history. I always loved a bargain.
Aw.
It was still a sacrifice, and still noble.
And I would do it again.
Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care?
I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right.
Let's talk about you.
Me?
Bards tell tales. I bet you tell some good ones.
There are plenty of tales in the library. Perhaps you should look for them there.
Oh, come on.
What did you do before you worked for the Divine?
I trained to be a spy from a young age. Learned from the best. For a while, I was wildly happy. I loved the thrill of that life, the danger. But nothing lasts forever. I went into hiding, and when I emerged, the Divine called on me. She presented me with my own network of spies, and said I was the only one she could trust.
You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
You seem to know Josephine quite well.
I met her a long time ago, but we didn't become good friends until years later. After the Blight, in fact. I'd just returned to Val Rayo, and she welcomed me back by throwing a diplomatic ball. She was the Antivan ambassador at the time, you see. The ball was... alright. Too many politicians. At midnight, Josie and I left to find a real party. We've been friends ever since.
A real party.
What do you consider a real party?
It's not a real party until someone's small clothes are pinned to a chantry board. And that's all I'm saying about it.
You have a history with the warden who entered the Blight, don't you?
I had the privilege of calling her friend before she died. The world seemed much duller after that. It still does.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am.
Ah. Interesting. Alright, let's see what Sarah is up to. Hello. Whoa.
Well, that's mages all over. So many robes, I bet all of Ferelden lost their curtains. I'll just be the other side of Haven, just in case.
These mages are here to aid the Inquisition. Don't worry.
Sure, don't worry. Magic up there, magic down here. What's to worry about? I mean, yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
You apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network.
It's not mine, right? I mean, it is, but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, right? It don't have to be so complicated.
Doesn't this mean people think you're guilty of more than you actually do?
Suppose. Does it matter?
Shouldn't it?
Important people kill over imagined insults. I've made more than enough real ones, so no. I don't suppose it does.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, isn't it?
Alright.
Listen, I'm not saying that the Chantry doesn't do good work, but there's more to life than singing and praying. You used to feel that way too.
Hey now, I want to go and see Cullen. I'm either between Cullen or Dorian right now. I think I said that before. Hey, man. Hey, I'm here to flirt with you and make you more
Mages are ready to
uncomfortable.
approach the breach. I pray this will be enough to close it.
Would you be more confident if I'd brought back Templars instead?
I'd be less worried about the thin veil resulting in mass possession. I will not endanger the alliance you've created. We need their help. Any precautions taken will be to ensure the safety of our people and the mages themselves. Nothing more.
Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the charges on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite...
Yeah, I haven't talked to Bull a lot.
Why would Templars break away from the Chantry?
The Order believes the Chantry no longer
Did I already
supports
hear
their
this?
efforts. Not to the extent they should.
But the Templars have served the Chantry for ages.
And in that time, they have come to take the Order's services for granted. Templars risk their lives against blood magic, demons, abominations, to feel as if those efforts are dismissed. I may disagree with the Order's actions, but I'm here as proof of that. I sympathize with their frustrations.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common.
Oh.
How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
How do you like working with Leliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Leliana is just as responsible for its formation.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our numbers are small, but they suit our needs for the time being. Some Templars have joined us instead of following the Order. They've proven invaluable in training new recruits.
I should let you get back to work.
Shoot, I couldn't make him uncomfortable. Oh, hey.
And what are we supposed to do, exactly?
What you always do. Complain.
We've already spoken with Commander Cullen. No one listens. We want better quarters. We want the Templars kept at a distance. And some respect for...
This is not the Circle. You mages are our allies, not our wards. Act like it.
How are we supposed to...
Deal with it.
Yeah, this isn't a resort.
It never ends, evidently.
You don't need to tell me that.
I just don't know who told them I'm the one to yell at.
Is it that bad?
The mages are here as equals. They need to get used to what that means. It is your doing, after all. You created this alliance.
Wait, you're blaming me?
Well, I hope it works. What other choice do we have?
Oh. I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I?
Aw,
I
at least
don't
she
disapprove.
recognized.
In fact, you did well. You made a decision. when
See,
it
I
needed
like
to be
Cassandra.
made.
She's all
And
like,
here
I
we
support
are.
you.
I wish I could say this was my doing.
I would. It's so weird that I kind of like Cassandra more and more, that I feel like, why not? I am pretty clever.
I am rather clever, aren't I?
Close the breach. Then I'll agree with you.
I don't know. I mean, she's been a buddy of mine. You know what? She feels like this game's Garrus. I don't know. Not as I say awesome, but you know, she's kind of like your sister. Like, hey, I'll cover you no matter what.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
Mm-hmm. Should I do it? Oh God! Why do I find that so funny? Oh, wouldn't that be hilarious if I romanced him? No, I won't. Okay.
Every time I think I understand magic, the rules change.
I know, right? If I were a mage, I'd just throw fire at people. That's honest. Anyway, I hope our new friends have what it takes to close the breach. Damn thing gives me a headache just looking at it.
That's it? Okay. What is over here?
Good day to you.
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
I want to hear more about you.
Compared to yours, my life will seem dull indeed.
Your name, Blackwall, doesn't sound Orlesian. Marcher, then. Ferelden.
I was from the Free Marchers originally. Markham. That was a long time ago. Another life.
The heck? I just saw this guy riding this like, small little bicycle outside, and it was like pink and like a neon yellow. It was so weird.
I hear that many wardens.
The guy was like drinking a Capri Sun.
You're right.
But he was like
Join your past is forgotten,
probably
so let's leave it that way.
17-year-old or 18-year-old. It was weird.
Why did you join the Wardens?
Because they remember honor and sacrifice. Words that have little meaning to the rest of us. Because they lay down their lives for those they have sworn to protect. We all need to believe there are such men in the world. I needed to believe I could be one of them.
What did you do before you became a Warden?
I was a soldier, a nobody trained to wield a sword and follow orders. I grew weary of fighting other men's wars.
So you became a Warden?
More or less. Becoming a Grey Warden was the first time I felt like I mattered. The life I led before seems hollow in comparison. Perhaps one day it will fade away.
We can continue this discussion at another time.
Very well.
Oh, goodness. It's a lot of stuff. Wait, did I really get to know Iron Bull? I didn't. I know. I gotta stop doing these episodes where all I do is just talk to my companions.
What can I do for you?
So, how did you get the name Iron Bull?
I picked it. We don't have names under the cube. Just, I don't know. Job descriptions, I guess. When I came to Orlais, I chose the Iron Bull for myself.
But why specifically Iron Bull?
This may surprise you, but I really like hitting things. Also, it's the Iron Bull, technically. I like having an article at the front. It makes it sound like I'm not even a person, just a mindless weapon. An implement of destruction. That really works for me.
See you later, Bull.
See you.
See you. Okay. I already learned about Dorian. But let's see if Eric has anything else to say. I did, you know, take him into the thing with me and he sacrificed himself, but...
The Mage Rebellion
Hey,
joins the
cutscene.
Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad.
Yep.
But Red Lyrium and Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad. Finding more of it really punches a hole in my Red Lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
How long does it take for Red Lyrium to grow? How fast can it spread?
It took years to infect people in Kirkwall, but no one there was actually ingesting the stuff. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
The Inquisition has the numbers to track down all this lyrium and destroy it.
I hope so. I don't want to think about what happens if it starts a plague. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
Oh. Party!
That's a good point. We should celebrate. A banquet. Something like a banquet.
Word to Josephine, and I bet she could arrange anything. Things should be calm around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it. If the world's about to end, I'm sure the Seeker will let us know.
Oh yeah, party. I'm all about that.
Blessings upon you.
Solus must have something to say about it.
So we have gained the mages. Excellent. They should be able to seal the breach.
Oh, Lacey
You are
approves.
certain you experienced time travel? Could it have been an illusion? A trick of the Fade?
Nope.
Dorian was sure. Impossible as
Oh, he disapproves. He doesn't like Dorian, huh?
It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future.
Someone jealous? Did I see him there? I didn't bring Solus along, but whatever.
I'm surprised you're not more interested in your own future.
I know enough. If that future happened, then I, and Cassandra, Cullen and the rest, failed to stop this Elder One. Speaking of which, you should ready yourself.
For?
This Elder One. You have now interfered with his plans twice. Once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again at Redcliffe. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront.
Well, he doesn't approve of Dorian, huh? Hey boy, hey. Okay. I'm done here. We're gonna go in the next episode, which is right after this one. I will actually do something. I'm so sorry again for just talking to companions. But you know what? Talking to companions, you know, you get to know them. You get to know the characters and stuff, you know? Gotta know the people. It's the right thing to do, and, you know, last time I didn't do that all that well with Mass Effect, and I got screwed over, so I don't want anyone to die. Maybe I could do with a couple of people that are no longer in the game. But anyway, so thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Remember to always keep it real, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.